Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is Chapter 5, Shivaji's Education. Beginning of Shivaji's education. Shahaji Raje was a Sanskrit scholar himself, and he had a lot of scholars and artists at his Bangalore court. Now, scholar means a learned person. So, Shahaji Raje, he was a Sanskrit scholar, and he had many other scholars and artists at his Bangalore court. He selected very talented and good teachers to teach Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji's education started at the age of 7 years. Shivaji learned how to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad. He also learned different skills of war and administration. Administration means a method of running or managing the affairs of some group of people. He learned to ride a horse, to wrestle, to use swords and dandpatta. Now, dandpatta is the Marathi name for patta or sword. So, Shivaji started learning at the age of 7 years. He learned to read stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad. He learned various skills. He started learning how to ride a horse, how to wrestle, how to use the swords. Soon Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje on an expedition to conquer the states of the Nayaks in Karnataka. Now, expedition means a journey made for some specific purpose, as of war. And Adil Shah sent Shahaji Raje on a journey for a war to capture the state of the Nayaks, that is in Karnataka. Before setting out upon the expedition, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. With them, he sent elephants, horses, and infantry, a treasury, a flag, as also trusted ministries, brave generals, and renowned teachers. So, before Shahaji went for the war, he sent Jijabai and Shivaji back to Pune, and with them he sent elephants, horses, money, some renowned teachers, and ministers with them. Rejuvenation of Pune. When Shivaji came to Pune, he remembered the days of his childhood. He remembered the days of his childhood when he used to play with the children of the Mavlas. He used to make earthen elephants, horses. He used to have simple meal with his friends. He was happy to see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again. So he was very happy seeing the tall peaks of the Sahyadri. Pune at that time was not such a big city. It was totally devastated by Shahaji Raje's enemy. Now you will be remembering that Adil Shah had burnt and destroyed the Jagir of Shahaji Raje. Houses and temples were broken. People had run away from the town. Fields became barren. Forest had grown everywhere. So, during that time, the houses and temples were destroyed and people ran away from there. Fields became barren. Barren land means not producing any crops. The lands became very rocky, or they had thin soil where crops could not be grown, and forests started growing everywhere. Wolves roamed in the countryside. Wolves roamed everywhere. The condition of Pune was very bad when Shivaji and Jijabai came to Pune. When the people living around came to know that Jijabai has returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. When people started knowing that Jijabai and Shivaji are back again to Pune, all people felt really happy. Jijabai reassured people that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune, cultivating their lands. So again, people started coming to Pune and started settling there. They started cultivating different crops in their lands. Jijabai repaired the dilapidated temples. Dilapidated temples means damaged temples. So Jijabai repaired all the damaged temples. In the temples, worship began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Thus, Pune was totally transformed. So after Jijabai and Shivaji came, people also felt really happy and they felt safe, and they started coming again to Pune and they started cultivating crops in their lands. Then Jijabai repaired all the damaged temples and the worship started even in the morning and evening. The town was filled with people again. So Pune was totally transformed. The achievements of Dadaji Konddev. Dadaji Konddev built a huge palace for Shivaji and Jijabai to live in. This was called the Lal Mahal. So, the huge palace which was built by Dadaji Konddev for Shivaji and Jijabai to live in was named as Lal Mahal. Dadaji Konddev was a loyal and trusted servant of Shahaji Raje. Shahaji had appointed Dadaji as the Subedar of Kondana Fort. Dadaji was perfect in his accounts and was very disciplined. He used to listen the words of Shahaji Raje. On Shahaji's instructions, Dadaji came to Pune to help Shivaji with the administration of Pune. Dadaji encouraged farmers a lot. He did not make them pay taxes for a few years and made them farm their lands again. So Dadaji, he encouraged all the farmers to cultivate crops in the lands, and he did not he did not make them pay taxes because the lands were barren. It was not producing any good crops. He waited till the land become fertile again. He gave farmers seeds, plows, wells, etc. So he helped the farmers a lot. He gave prizes for destroying wolves which harassed the farmers and the people. Harassed means to make someone upset over a period of time. So these wolves were destroying the land, and he Dadaji Konddev gave prizes for the farmers to destroy the wolves. There were lots of bandits who were troubling the people too. Now, bandits are gangs of thieves. They were troubling the people over there. They were not allowing the people to cultivate the crops. Dadaji organized the farmers into groups and they kept watch and captured these bandits. So now Dadaji, he made groups of these farmers so that they could catch the bandits. Dadaji then fixed land revenue according to the quality of the land. The people were thus very happy. Dadaji taught Shivaji how to look after the people, decide rules, and give people justice. So Shivaji learned a lot of things from Dadaji, how to look after the people, how to decide the rules, and how to give justice to each and everyone. The people living in the Marwal region are known as Mawlas. They were brave, loyal, and hardworking. The Sultan really harassed them and they had no support. Shivaji earned to do something for these poor and miserable people. Now, Shivaji earned means he was hungered or he was craved to do something for this poor and miserable people. He wanted to do something for these people. Shivaji would talk about this to his mother. Jijabai would encourage Shivaji to do good for the people. She told Shivaji that he was a descendant of Rama and Krishna, so he should also kill wicked people. Descendant means ancestor of Sri Rama and Sri Krishna. So Jijabai used to tell Shivaji that you can also destroy the wicked and make your people happy. Jijabai was already upset at the terrible way in which her father and brothers were killed. She did not want Shivaji to work for the Muslim kings. For Adil Shah, she did not want Shivaji to work for the Muslim kings who are always troubling the people, always killing the people. She wanted him to establish his own kingdom, which was named as Swaraj. In this way, with the support of Jijabai and Dadaji Gondev, Shivaji took charge of Pune. Shahaji sent very good administrators to help Shivaji look after the Jagir well. These were people like Shamrao Nilkant, Peshwe, Donapant Tabir, Balakrishnan Hanmante Muzmudar, Atre and Sabnis. So these were the good administrators whom Shahaji sent to help Shivaji to look after the Jagir in Pune. The people in Shivaji's Jagir were very happy. They felt like they were living in Swaraj itself. In this way, the town of Pune got a totally new look. Shivaji turned 14 years old and his wedding to Saibai was fixed. Earlier in those days, people used to get married at a very young age. So Shivaji, when he turned 14, he got married to Saibai. She was from the Naik Nimbalkar family of Fulton. The wedding was celebrated in style at the Lal Mahal.